William Henry Gates was born on October 28, 1955, in Seattle, Washington. He's the main person who started Microsoft, and Bill Gates is one of the most powerful and richest people on the planet. His wealth was estimated to be around $84.2 billion United States dollars in January 2017, which is like the combined economy of several African countries. In recent years, he stopped working full-time at Microsoft and instead focused on his charity, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, where he's doing a lot of good work. In the Gates family, his father, William Gates Sr., was a respected lawyer, and his mother, Mary, worked in a high position at a big bank. They were well off, but they never forgot the tough times during the Great Depression. They always encouraged their children to work hard and appreciate everything they had. At just 13 years old, Gates started studying at Lakeside School, a private institution. It was there that he first got his hands on computers. He taught himself how to program in BASIC and created a simple game called tic-tac-toe. Gates loved working with computers so much that he made a deal with a company called Computer Center Corporation, CCC, to spend time learning different computer languages like Fortran, machine code, and Lisp. In 1973, Gates joined Harvard University, where he studied maths and computer science. But his real love was coding. When he saw a chance to start his own company, he left Harvard without completing his studies. In 1976, Bill Gates started Microsoft by making a deal with a company called MITS, Micro Instrumentation and Telemetry Systems, to create a basic operating system for their new microcomputers. In the beginning, Gates personally checked every bit of code. He was deeply involved in many aspects of Microsoft's work, including packing and sending out orders. In 1980, Microsoft got a big opportunity when IBM asked them to create a new operating system for their computers. Back then, IBM was the top computer maker. But soon, other companies started making computers similar to IBM's. Microsoft worked hard to sell its operating system to these companies. This smart move made Microsoft the main software maker, just when personal computers were becoming popular. Since then, Microsoft has stayed on top, and it's been tough for other companies to compete. Programs like Microsoft Word and Excel have become the standard in the industry, shaping how we use computers. In 1990, Microsoft introduced its first version of Windows, changing how we use computers. Instead of just text, it had pictures and was much easier to use. People loved it, and it quickly became the most popular operating system. Then, in 1995, they launched Windows 95, which was even better, setting new standards for how operating systems should work. This version of Windows became the basis for all the newer versions, like Windows 2000, XP, and Vista. During his time leading Microsoft, Bill Gates wanted to expand the company's reach. One way was through Internet Explorer, which became popular because it was already on new computers. But lately, fewer people are using Internet Explorer, showing how technology keeps changing. Microsoft faced difficulties in the field of search engines, with their MSN Live search struggling to gain more than 5% of the market. Google overshadowed them in this area. Microsoft also faced legal troubles, notably in the 1998 US v. Microsoft case, where there was a possibility of the company splitting into three smaller ones. However, they managed to stay as one company after an appeal. Even though Microsoft was dominant in the 1980s and 1990s, today, it's seen as an older company compared to the more energetic Google and Apple. Bill Gates got married to Melinda French in 1992, and they have 3 children: Jennifer, born in 1996, Rory, born in 1999, and Phoebe, born in 2002. Together, they started the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Their inspiration came from people like David Rockefeller and Warren Buffett. They wanted to help with global problems and improve education in American public schools. Bill Gates also talked about important issues like malaria at a TED conference in 2009. Since 2008, Bill Gates has been focusing entirely on helping others through his charity work. Along with his wife Melinda, they have given away a huge amount of money, around $28 billion, through their charitable foundation. A significant part of this, $8 billion, was used to improve global health. Gates has a unique perspective on money. He believes that beyond a certain point, having more money doesn't make a difference in his life. According to him, money is valuable when it's used to help those who need it most, rather than just accumulating it. In his charity work, Bill Gates mainly focuses on improving health, especially for children suffering from diseases like polio. He's also concerned about the environment. In 2015, he donated a huge amount, $1 billion, to a clean energy project because he believes in supporting eco-friendly technologies to fight global warming. When asked why he helps others, Gates says, "It's not about any specific religion. It's about respecting every person and treating them equally." According to him, every life is valuable, and he follows the simple rule of treating others the way he wants to be treated. Bill Gates has always been concerned about the dangers of a global pandemic. He warned in 2015 that the world wasn't ready for such an outbreak, which could lead to the loss of millions of lives. When COVID-19 became a serious threat, Gates not only talked about it but also took action. He spent a lot of money and time coordinating efforts to develop a vaccine that could help people all over the world. He believes that fighting the coronavirus requires everyone working together globally. According to him, there's no other way, and he's confident that we will succeed. He strongly criticized the US government under Trump for not responding quickly and letting the virus spread. He particularly didn't agree with Trump's decision to stop funding for WHO during the pandemic, which, according to him, was a wrong move that affected the global efforts to fight the crisis. Bill Gates doesn't talk much about his religious beliefs, but he has mentioned that he views life from a scientific perspective. Sometimes, he attends services at the Catholic Church, where his wife goes. When asked if he believes in God, Gates said, "I think the teachings of religion are very important. We've brought up our kids in a religious way. They go to the Catholic church that Melinda attends, and I join them sometimes. I've been lucky in life, so I feel it's my duty to help those who are less fortunate. It's kind of a religious belief, or at least, a moral belief." This shows his thoughtful approach to faith and how it guides his actions. The main lesson we can learn from Bill Gates' life is the importance of helping others when we have the means to do so. He used his wealth to make the world a better place by focusing on issues like health, education, and poverty. His example shows us the power of using our resources to help those in need. Also, he teaches us the value of always learning and adapting, no matter the challenges we face, inspiring us to keep growing and contributing positively to society.